Well, do you have an idea that can help Miamians move more freely and easily and safely throughout the county? Then the Miami Foundation wants to hear from you. The nonprofit is back with its annual Public Space Challenge, ready to invest $250,000 for ideas that create or improve mobility. From crosswalks to bus stops, even bike lanes and boat ramps, any idea that can enrich and connect communities. Here with all the details is the Miami Foundation's Director of Public Affairs, Dawn Shirreffs. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us more about this. This is really cool because it engages the community and it grabs those people who say, you know what, they should do this here, right? People with great ideas.
Yeah. So, everyone else thinks that Miami's sort of best assets are our beaches and our palm trees and our weather. The Miami Foundation, we think it's Miamians, right? We have some of the most eclectic, smart, vibrant folks, and we know that they don't want to complain about challenges on traffic or walkability or bikeability. They want to solve problems. And so we are really excited to give $250,000 away to give them the chance to do just that.
Right. So that $250,000 is divided up among people who you select, who you think will have the best ideas, correct?
Yep. There's actually, it's not just the Miami Foundation team, but we've recruited members of the community to sort of make sure that these ideas represent large swaths of people's interests. But they're really simple things. They're things that you notice on your way to work or on your way to the train station or on a walk with your child. They're little fixes that make big differences.
Oh, I love that. Little fixes that make big differences in your community. Let's show some pictures of some of the ones that we have seen in the past and just kind of give people some ideas of some of the things that you have awarded money to. So this is the Underline. They got some money, right? Walk us through this one.
Yeah, so the Underline, lots of folks are really excited about this. This is an Underline park, really a linear park that is going to connect many communities and make park space available in a lot of areas where there currently isn't any for the residents. So you'd be able to walk, bike, and travel underneath where the Metro line is. They were an early winner as they were really starting what wound up being a huge effort that has had tremendous progress and is excited. Folks are excited throughout the community about this park. And this is, sometimes these little ideas turn into much bigger things.
Absolutely. Then the other picture that we saw, that was where a road had been closed off and they made it like a walking area. The picture of all the folks with the bikes.
The
so
West End Cyclovia. They actually shut down the back end of a street that didn't need to be used at that time and made it really a bike safety access walking path. And so now it's activated. It was dead space that now people are using, and it's helping build community.
Oh, I love that. All right, so tell us some of the other ideas.
Sure. We've had such great ideas. We've had folks making beaches more accessible to handicapped members of our community. There have been really vibrant painted walking. You ever get to that point where you're at a crosswalk and the cars don't seem to notice? Well, they're using Miami-style artwork to really bring these things to life, make it safer, and make it more Miami.
Yeah, definitely. What are some of these that we're looking at here, some of this video?
Sure. So we had some folks that actually went in and did planted some trees, but then also did some artwork at bus stops that had poetry about trees.
Oh, okay.
And so they're actually making it more pleasant to sit and wait for your bus. And you get to read poetry while you're there.
I love that. We've had Oh Miami on before, and in April they spread poetry throughout the community in different ways. So I just love that whole idea, that synergy of bringing art to public spaces and places that brings people together, right? Or makes them feel calm or makes them think, right? That's kind of the whole idea.
And it makes it unique. It makes us all own this place we call home. And that's really what we're hoping for. I mean, this year particularly, it's really about connectivity, not just in place, but in people. And how are we going to get folks to collaborate together and really sort of take ownership of this community and the solutions they can bring to the table?
So this has been around for about 6 years, you were telling me. So what's anything different this year?
This year, we actually narrowed our focus. We recognize that streets are public places too. And so we wanted to see activations on sidewalks, in alleys, on the waterways, however people want to imagine it. Because we think that that's a problem that sort of everybody complains about. And we think there's a lot of energy around coming together and working side by side for those solutions, not sitting back and waiting for elected officials to solve problems.
Exactly. some of the regular old citizens have amazing ideas, right? We can think of ourselves that way. So how does somebody go about applying for this?
So it's really, really easy, and absolutely anyone is invited to do it. All they have to do is go to publicspacechallenge.org and answer 2 really simple questions. My idea is, and it will help people fill in the blank.
Okay.
And that's it. You put a little dot on a map. You can upload a picture if you have something that represents your idea.
Or a sketch or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you're off and running.
Do you have to be a certain age, or can?
Nope. We've had anyone do it. We've had groups do it together. We love that, and they get the community engaged. So really, it could be just a single individual, and we're here to help. I mean,
I was going to say, yeah. I mean, like, what if the little tranche of money that I get from you isn't enough to bring my project to fruition?
Yeah.
Do you help with that?
So we're there
forward?
side by side with our partners to really make sure that, if you hit a zoning issue or a legal, kind of challenge that you've got to just sort of overcome to make something happen, that's where we can help.
Okay.
We know that this is lots of folks' first time, and we want to provide the resources and connect you with other great folks in the community that also want to make change for the greater Miami area.
That's neat. Quickly before we go, but tell folks about the Miami Foundation.
Sure. So the Miami Foundation is really the community foundation for the greater Miami area. So we serve the entire county, and really our focus is to improve quality of life in Miami. And so this is just one of the great and exciting ways we get to do it. We're also a grant-making organization, so we lean into supporting through philanthropy nonprofit organizations that are really elevating issues across all sectors in our county.
Excellent. Dawn, thanks so much. This is very exciting. Can't wait to see who wins, right? And to submit your idea, visit publicspacechallenge.org. We'll also have this link for you on our Facebook page at your South FL. Good luck.